Hello everybody, my name is Saki. Welcome to my channel. I am a luxury lover in case you guys didn't know, and one of the brands that I love the most is Chanel. So let's talk about Chanel today. I know I kind of haven't talked about them in a long time because as much as I love Chanel, I'm also at the same time kind of over the brand. They're still one of my favorites in terms of like the items from there that I already own, but I just think that with the, price increases pretty much every year, twice a year, 3 times a year, it's been getting a little bit crazy, and I just haven't found myself wanting to buy Chanel anymore. Even with the really beautiful colors that are coming out this season in 21K, all the really beautiful iridescent colors, I cannot tell you like how much my heart sings for that new baby pink iridescent color. But I've restrained myself because I do feel like I'm at a place where I'm very, very happy with my Chanel collection. However, if you are one of those people who are still looking to, be able to buy a Chanel bag and who are looking to maybe grow their collection, I want to talk about the few bags that I do believe are still, I want to say affordable, but really in reality no Chanel bag is affordable. Let's just say these are the bags that I think are still worth buying, especially like brand new in store, and I will explain like all of my picks and why I think this way for every bag that I choose. I think I have about like 4 or 5 suggestions for you guys, so yeah, if you are interested and if you're a lover of Chanel, let's talk about it. Hey guys, sorry to pop in like this, but I'm just editing my video now and I've realized that there are rumored price increases to happen on November 3rd, so I just wanted to let you know that these prices that I'm telling you in the video might not be the most accurate at the time you're watching it. Please go check out my Instagram post, I'll link it down below, for the new price increases that are happening soon. But in general, I still do believe that the bags that I'm showing you guys right now are still at an okay price point. Maybe not so much after the price increases, but hopefully this still helps you when deciding if you are looking to buy a brand new bag in store. Alright, so I did a video maybe a couple of months ago why I don't think that the Chanel prices are worth it anymore, especially for like the quality Chanel is churning out. So I do want to say that I still stick by what I said in that video. However, like I said in that video, I do believe that there are still a couple of pieces that haven't been raised like too much, and I do still believe that if you buy it, it's you're gonna get a lot of use out of it and the quality is still pretty good. Let's just get some of the things out of the way that I don't think I would recommend anymore. Buying a classic flap in store right now. And the prices are just ridiculous. My mom bought a Chanel classic flap in the small size and she paid over 7 grand for it after tax. I did do an unboxing of that in my channel. If you do want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But when she bought that bag, I straight up told her that I do not think that this bag is worth $7,000. And I tried to convince her not to do it, but she really wanted to buy that bag anyway. But I will say that she bought hers in the classic beige clear color. And I do still think that Chanel has really good quality bags when it comes to like their main classic bag. So like the black color in the classic flaps and also the beige clear, those ones are still really great quality. But the newer bags, I just feel like, for being $7,000 and up, I don't think that the quality is there. I will show you again what I mean by that when I compare the two types of caviar leather that Chanel does make. So the one right here on the Coco handle is like the newer caviar that they make. It is a little bit more, in my opinion, it looks more plasticky. And then the other one I have is actually a vintage Chanel flap from 2004. So this is back when they were making their classic flaps like in this kind of like pebbled leather or caviar leather. When I recently bought a classic flap from the store, it was just like this, and the ones that I've seen in the store Like all the caviar bags at least do have like the similar texture. So I don't know, I'm just personally not a big fan of this texture, but if you like it and you think that it is worth it, then go you, and that's just my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, I just don't think that the classic flaps are worth buying in store. I think if you do want a classic flap, you should definitely try to go the vintage route. You can find something a little bit cheaper, and I just think that vintage bags, not even, it doesn't even have to be that vintage. Like mine is from 2004. Anything earlier, you know, than the past couple of years, I think that the quality is really, really good. But if you are looking to buy something brand new and you are a huge fan of the classic flaps, I still think that getting a mini flap bag is the way to go. These two bags are still worth it in my opinion. I believe that the price now is around $4,600 for the rectangular, and then maybe $4,400 for the square. They might have changed again since I've done my research, but it should still be under $5,000, which granted, like I said, is still very expensive, but it's way less expensive than buying a, you know, classic medium or small flap. And I do think that these will give you the look of a classic flap without, you know, having that super crazy price tag. I know the prices are still very crazy, but you know, if you do want that classic flap look, the mini I think is the way to go, especially the rectangular mini. I love this square, but I still do think the rectangle one is more, you know, classic than the square just because of the shape. I did also do a video where I compared the rectangle mini to all of the other sizes of classic flap Chanel bags, including the next size up, which is the small. So if you are interested in seeing like a whole comparison between all the different sizes, I will link it down in the description below, so go check that out. But yeah, I mean, for the fact that it's still, you know, in the $4,000 price range, I know, still very expensive, but if you are looking to buy something in store, I still think that these are definitely worth it. And the fact that they are a tiny bit more versatile than like a classic flap, in the fact that you can carry it as a crossbody and a shoulder bag, and you can even, you know, do little tricks to double up the strap if you want to carry it like a classic flap as well. I just think that this one is a way better like value for money. The fun thing about the minis too is that they come in so many different colors every single year, and you can always get them in, you know, both caviar and lambskin, so there's just like a ton of different variety as well. So yeah, I definitely do think that the Chanel minis are still a great buy. All right, similarly, I will still recommend the Chanel Wall on Chains. I know that this has also gone up in price a lot recently. I think it's about $3,000 now for like a classic one, and then if you do get like the different variations like the Wall on Chain boy style or Chanel 19 style, those are more expensive. I'm gonna say this like 1,000 times in this video, but yes, I know that's still very expensive, but for a Chanel bag, that is literally on the lower end. I know. So the reason why I think that these are still great is because like I was saying with the mini ones, you kind of do get the, you know, classic Chanel look, except, you know, the little logo is a little bit smaller, but you get the beautiful quilting still. You get the signature look of the back pocket, and then you also get like the, you know, classic looking chain as well, even though it is a little bit smaller and thinner than a classic flap. I just think that this does still really give you like that classic kind of feeling without having to spend so much money. Plus, in a way, this is also a little bit more versatile than even the rectangular minis. You can use it as like a shoulder bag, crossbody bag, you know, kind of like the minis I was telling you about. But then at the same time, since this is a wall on chain, if you are one of those people who carry a bigger bag for work, like a tote bag, you can easily use this as a large wallet and throw it in that bag as well. So yeah, just so many different uses. You can also style this bag in like 11 different ways, I think. I did do a video a really long time ago talking about all the ways that you can style this bag, so I will link it for you guys down below if you are interested. And yeah, just the fact that, you know, it is still on the lower end of Chanel bag prices, and the fact that it's so versatile, I think that the Wall on Chain is still at a price where you know, if you are looking for a Chanel bag and you want to aim for this one, I think it's like relatively, at least more obtainable than like a classic flap or something. So I do still recommend this one. All right, next I'm going to talk about Chanel top handle bags, because actually I don't recommend these anymore. I have written off the trendy CC a long time ago. Ever since the prices got over $5,000, I just don't recommend these bags at all unless you really, really love the shape and you can afford that kind of price for a Chanel bag. I just don't think that the trendy CC is worth the price that they are selling in store. And then after I've kind of like written off the trendy CC, I always said that the Coco handle is the next best thing. However, I think because the popularity of the Coco handle has risen so much in the past couple of years, Chanel has really latched onto that and has been raising this as well. So now I think it's over $5,000. So I also don't think that this is like longer worth it. I mean, I love my Coco handle so much, but I bought mine you know, a couple of seasons ago before the price increases, and it was still in the $4,000 range, which I thought was already still kind of crazy because, you know, these used to be like one of the most affordable, bigger Chanel bags you could buy. So yeah, I just don't think that, you know, for over $5,000, this is worth it anymore. However, if you are still looking for something like relatively in the same realm as these two bags, Chanel does have a new bag that is the rectangular mini top handle bag. And then they also have a couple of different seasonal bags that they've been doing with a top handle as well. And all of those are around the $4,000 price range. Still very expensive, but they are way less expensive than these two bags right here. So if you do want something that is like the look of those two bags, but you don't want to spend as much money, I highly recommend you go check out the top handle bags. If you are on Instagram, you cannot have missed these bags. They're literally everywhere. But the ones that I've shown you on screen are a couple of my favorites that I have seen from like the newer seasons. All right, and the last few things I did want to mention are that there are still a couple of seasonal bags that I think that Chanel does that are, you know, maybe worth it if you are still looking for something Chanel, but you want something a little bit more unique than something that looks like a classic flap. Now, I don't have anything like that from the recent collections, but I do have my vanity case that I wanted to share with you guys. This is obviously like a vintage one. This is also from 2004, just like my classic flap right here. But Chanel has been making like a lot of different vanity case styles. If you do like that style, I think that they're all around the $3,000 to $4,000 price range. They do also have like a lot of different shapes and sizes as well. There's like, you know, the one that looks like a square. There's one that looks like a rectangle. This year, I actually did get a chance to review one of my friend's brand new vanity case from, I believe, 21S, so 21 spring, and I was so blown away by like how good the quality was, especially for like a seasonal bag, and how much it can hold and everything, and especially for like the price point that it's still at. So you do have to do a little bit of research and kind of look at all the bags that Chanel offers, because they don't do like the same seasonal bags every season. Obviously, that's why they're seasonal, and they do come out with like new and different designs as well. I would say if you are looking for a seasonal bag, go with something that is less than $4,000 or around the $4,000 price range, because that is kind of just like the new standard for Chanel prices. And then look for something that isn't like too crazy. You guys know that I tend to gravitate more towards like classic styles and shapes, but even if you do want something more unique, I would say stick with something that seems functional, like maybe if you try it on in store, something that you can easily open and that you know will go with a lot of different outfits, and something that you just feel like you won't get sick of. And I do feel like, even though while something like the vanity case is a little bit more unique, I think because it is still like a classic shape, it's something that you probably wouldn't get sick of easily. So yeah, I think it's definitely like on a case by case scenario. But if you do want to still buy something brand new in store, just take a look at the seasonal bags that they have, and make sure you realize that, you know, not every single bag is made equal, and really pick something that, you know, is functional for you and that you think that you're going to use a lot. So yeah, that was all for my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I feel like I talked about everything that I wanted to, but if I did miss anything significant, please let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know like what you guys are thinking about Chanel lately. I know we haven't talked about it on my channel in a while, so I would really love to know like what your thoughts are, especially like on the newer collections. Do you still want to buy from Chanel? Are you still saving up for a bag from Chanel? Yeah, I would really love to know like your opinions and your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on another one of my videos. I hope that you enjoyed this one, especially if you are a Chanel lover like me, and I will see you next time. Bye!